We have come to the end of this NextG Alliance roadmap briefing. And I want to start by thanking all the contributors to this report and thank you for excellent presentations here today. I know how much effort has gone into this work over the last year. Brainstormings, contributions, analysis, discussions, strategizing, argumentations for sure, agreements and consolidation. It is a tremendous achievement to get an agreed roadmap, and a roadmap that is backed by an amazing lineup of world-leading companies, a lineup that cannot be matched by any other region in the world. Operators, hyperscale cloud providers, semiconductor giants, software and middleware companies, handset and device OEMs, network equipment vendors, both new and old, test equipment vendors, government labs, agencies, universities, and more. North America expects leadership from this crowd. The world expects leadership from this crowd. And today we exercise leadership with the first significant deliverable from this alliance. Very promising. All these players in this alliance are crucial for a functioning and vibrant ecosystem as we move into 6G. And an ecosystem where the industry players are motivated to invest the massive funds that are needed to develop North American industry leadership, and allowing for industry and international scale to maintain low prices while still generating healthy margins for continued R&D. Scale is everything in our industry. Imagine a world where the semiconductor chipset that goes into a mobile phone are different in India, in Europe, in Japan, and in US. Then the industry scale that the semiconductor and handset vendors have enjoyed for the last decades will evaporate and prices will likely multiply. Not to mention that you have to switch phones when you travel. Now, having said that, modern software principles, cloud deployments, AI automation tools, and APIs will over time create more degrees of freedom to custom build functionality in the future network. That is why we see the horizontal architecture and the Open RAN software-centric model as the leading principle as we move into 6G. This model will increase innovation and allow for new functionality and gradually closing the performance gap to custom built system, for example, in spectrum efficiency and energy consumption. But scale is important also in the software model, as is the lifecycle management of the full stack with so many independent suppliers. And don't forget that we still have a little piece of hardware still in the stack, still adhering to existing hardware industry logic. I'm saying all of this to emphasize, I can't emphasize enough how important this NGA roadmap is, because it is the starting point for us to align a big portion of the international and telecom giants around a common vision. One that we can now start to work towards with national and international research projects and collaborations, and lay the foundation down the road for alignment on key standards that will allow for a dominating and large-scale ecosystem in 6G. I also want to thank ADIS and the NGA leadership for their clear insights when forming this alliance for re-established North American leadership. Their clear realization that we must get both the new players and incumbents into the mix were essential. Both the existing 4G dominance, and with that I mean chipset and smartphone vendors, where the biggest ones are American, as well as the network equipment vendors, mostly European, and the new players, hyperscalers, Open RAN entrants, software middleware players, and so on. This will create enough of a force to transition to a 6G industry with a diversified supply chain and large ecosystem, and with an open platform innovation principle. Thank you all for the hard work, and I look forward to what great technology progress we will start to see with this roadmap as the guiding star. Thank you.